So here we are, here's the box without the shrink wrap, and we can also see on the cover an image of the Orsogna book written by Geoffrey Plowman about the battle, and Geoffrey also contributes by way of an interview inside this module. Here we can see a subsection of one of the maps, and this shows portion of the village to the north of the village. And of interest, on the Advancing Fire Facebook page, you can find videos taken here at this important bridge here, next to the German headquarters there, the school, and next to that church as well. So these maps were prepared with aerial photography, a careful check of the contours, and as we say, videos taken on location as well, walking around the area to check that the terrain is as on the maps, which can still be gleaned from the conditions that are there today, despite the damage that took place during the battle. So we have here again traditional summary of what took place, and if I flip over to the front and open up like so, we have a slip of paper which tells us what should be found inside. One box, yes indeed, and we have also a rule book and with interviews, and I believe there are 3 interviews, no less. So without going through page by page, we can see there's a lot of information, rules particular to this battle, examples of play, very useful, and we got information on the campaign games. There are 4 different campaign games, refit rules, footnotes, of course, traditional footnotes. Now this is quite good. We have a printout, small scale of the entire map layout. Some scenarios, of course, only require a small portion of the maps. One of the campaign games uses just the top 2 maps. Another campaign game uses just the bottom 2 maps, or you can play using the whole area. Obviously more information inside. We have interview with Geoffrey Plowman, interview with Saverio Malatesta, who's written his own book on the Battle of Orsogna, and as we said, a 3rd interview with Armando de Grandis, who is a local historian born and bred in the village, who knows it inside out. And some examples of aerial photography that was used, and of course credits. Quite a lot of credits, quite a few people contributed to this. Oh, and of course extensive bibliography, a lot of reference material. Okay, so we're all supposed to have 14 scenarios. Now, without being able to necessarily go through them all one by one, they are very colourful, neatly laid out, lots of original photos taken from either the battle or events that took place in that area at that time. So they are historical photos. Some of them are in negative resolution because they are night scenarios, so stylistic choice to represent them as a sort of the reverse of the image. All sorts of things going on here. We've got big and small scenarios, and there we are. So lots of those, very nicely printed on a medium thickness cardstock. Oh, this I guess is for information. We have a diagram of Operation Florence, 16th of December. That's part of the part of the campaign games that can be played. Here we have OBs for the campaigns. These are numbered 1, 2, and 3 and 4 in Roman numerals. We have units that the Germans can purchase using CTP. These are units that they receive according to which type of campaign game is being played. We've got dates, times, zones, where they arrive, and we have these emblems of the units for decorative purposes. Same for the New Zealander. 1, 2, 4. There's 3 and 4, the campaign games, dates, times, unit descriptions. Let's have a look. We've also got examples of play, which we saw in the rule book as well. And we have fortification purchase tables. Some can be purchased by the Germans, some the New Zealanders, some by both. Traditional roster record, campaign game organizer for retained units. Here we go. So one side for the German, one side for New Zealander. Now here we have terrain aid chart. So throughout this module, Mud EC are in effect. Night is often also in effect, and not everybody will be intimately familiar with how to apply mud to everything, or mud and night. So while the rules prevail, this aid should help people work out how much it costs to enter different types of terrain for leg units and for vehicles. So there we are. We have a divider and maps. Sorry, counters. These are counters, not maps. Everybody loves counters. And we are supposed to have 2 counter sheets, and these are beautifully printed, I must say. And as far as I can tell, there appears to be no bleed or miscut whatsoever. They are absolutely perfect. It really is a credit to the printer that is used. What can we say about these counters? They're mostly 1/2 inch and lots of extra New Zealanders because they are needed. You'll notice some 2-tone ones here. These are Italian units that were in the German forces. A lot of extra Sherman tanks for the New Zealanders, some bonus vehicles for the Germans, terrain modifications particular to this module, burnt out orchard and woods. What do we have here? Let's see, control markers, very important, and also particular to this module, craters, debris, and haystacks. Haystacks are good fun. So there we are. Absolutely fabulous looking counters, and 4 map sheets that we're supposed to have. So let's see, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and number 4. There we are. I can't lay them out just now, but like I said, you don't need to use them all 4 at the same time. You can use them all 4 together to make one big play area, so it depends on the scenario and the campaign game played. But what can we say about these maps? Relatively thick material, fabulous quality print, and yeah, can't wait to move some counters around to them.